Welcome back, guys, on my YouTube channel. Today I have a light Tenere build. Today I'm going to introduce you to a new kit that has been developed for most adventure riders, those that don't need a full nav tower but just want more space in order to put either two GPS or a tablet, or like in this case, a GPS and a phone with the quad lock mount. This bike I've built is for the Motor Bike Expo, the trade show that happens every year here in Italy, usually during January. This year it took place in June. And for this reason, I had to design a custom sticker kit. I did it with the guys from SKDA. We got the graphic that we made on the FE350 Husqvarna that you can find here on the channel, and we adapted it to the Tenere. We went for a matte finish because it looks so good in the photos, and like in this situation when you have lights you get no reflections. It's really nice. Other than the sticker kit, we did just a few tweaks. We changed the exhaust. We went for the SC Project Titanium Rally exhaust. This is only the muffler, not the full exhaust. The seat we didn't change, but for the purpose of this video I wanted to show you a custom seat I made with Selle della Valle. This is from the Rally version, so the Tenere 700 Rally, which is halfway in between the height of the standard seat and the height of the Rally seat that is sold as an accessory. We have, as always, the quick dry leather, very comfortable for long rides. You have the cushions in the back, so you have an extra grip, but also a layer of memory foam so that your ass is more comfortable. We have then the carbon fabric on the sides. This is slightly different design from the one that is sold by Rebel Exports, where the carbon fabric goes all the way to the front. This is only the final part where the Selle della Valle logo is. Clearly we had to add protection to the bike because the OEM bash plate is way too thin. It's an aluminum and it doesn't cover really well the whole underneath of the bike. For this reason we went with the full carbon bash plate. This bash plate, you find it in the link in the description if you're interested, on rebelexports.com. The nice thing of this bash plate is that it's pretty lightweight, but it really covers the whole lower part of the frame, protects the exhaust. You have air vents, so you're not blocking air, and air can come in but also come out. For this reason you have air vents also on the sides. It also gives better protection to the side, and it's really quick to take down and put back on because you have two very visible bolts on the side and then underneath. So easier than the OEM bash plate to align and take down. Last but not least, design-wise, it just fills the whole bike and matches perfectly with the side panels, making it look like a real factory Dakar bike. The other small tweak we did, because on this bike the powder coating was slightly getting scratched, we added the Acerbis frame guards. These are in plastic with the rubberized plastic here on the outside, and this gives also added grip when you're trying to keep tight your boots. Then in this red-black color, it just matches the whole sticker kit. But let's get to the real interesting part of this very light bike build. This bike is being prepared to take part in the Deus Swank Rally, where you don't need necessarily a road book. You can also go with GPS. For this reason, we kept the whole OEM tower, lights and everything. We just moved the OEM dashboard on the handlebars thanks to this kit made by Rebel Exports, where you get the upper handlebar riser and the special bracket in order to fit the OEM dashboard here. I've already used it and I find it very comfortable in this position. It doesn't annoy you, and I can see always when riding the gear I'm in very clearly. This gave us more space to add a Garmin Montana 750i GPS, and on top we could have placed a second Garmin, but we went for the quad lock so that Francesco can put his phone and see on the same plane in very visible position both his phone and the Garmin GPS. If any of the two runs out, he'll have a backup. The Garmin GPS support is wired. We wired it to the auxiliary plugs that you have on the sides. You have one on each side where you can get power. This means that if we want to take down the GPS, we'll just need to unplug. Sometimes I see some disastrous power wiring of devices, and this was the case. If you follow me on Instagram, you will surely have seen it in my stories, and if you didn't, go and subscribe and follow me on Instagram. On this particular bike, in fact, I had to rewire everything and make it simple so that you can switch from one device to the other. On top, I have the quad lock mount, very easy, and I can have my phone either in horizontal or vertical. If we put it in horizontal, we can see perfectly both devices. If I put it in vertical, it will cover up a bit my Garmin GPS. The very nice thing about this light kit that you'll find also in the description when it's released, that you have here the upper mount for the GPS or the quad lock. It lets you put a Garmin either horizontal or vertical, and it doesn't require to move the dashboard. There is the very base kit that is only the support with a strengthener so that you don't get any vibration. You can also put, if you want, a RAM mount. Here we put the quad lock mount, and I added the vibration damper because on phones, just using the quad lock could result in your camera stabilization breaking. I went to test the bike on asphalt, and on asphalt is necessary and it works perfectly. I'm just a bit afraid that off-road, this dampening system moves a bit too much, but we'll see at the Deus Swank Rally. Eventually it's easy, you just remove this dampener and put the quad lock directly on the mount. As you will have seen, this is a very light setup that can suit any rider. With just moving your OEM dashboard and having these two bracket kits, you're able to put two GPS and any device you need. Now we will deliver the bike to Francesco and meet him back at the prologue of the Deus Swank Rally. Be sure to stick around because I'm coming with very interesting bike builds soon. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao.